Welcome to the Royal Adelaide Show 2025. My name is Shane and I'm currently in the beef cattle section because that's where I've been working for the last week and a half. That is on the right there, that is the South Australian flag, and that is the Australian flag. And the Ferris wheel there is designed to hold a couple of wheelchairs. It's an accessible event, so people with disabilities can enjoy the fun and festivities. These are a few kids' rides. There are food vendors.
Hello, baby. You know what's funny about this?
Turkey. The turkey.
That's big.
They are big, aren't they?
The food here is expensive. I paid $20 for a chicken schnitzel burger and the cheese was terrible. I'll show you a photo. The old ram shed. There's lots of food and stuff in here. Chocolate store there. And all sorts of things going on here. There are sheep shearing exhibitions and competitions and things like that. You see all the wall there. But there's also all sorts of handicrafts and things for sale. There's the blacksmiths here, so you can make your own personalised baby horseshoes. Lots of hand-spun goods and things like that. A lot of this stuff is actually for sale. This is a bee enclosure, and they teach about bees and how to get honey and things like that. It's a very educational show. This is a catfish. This is a map of the area so that you don't get lost and you find your way around. Probably not exactly a highlight of the show, but we do recycle where possible. You can get a souvlaki or even some Indian food. Or even just a donut.
Savage uppercut.
This is a massive arena, and there's equestrian events like what's happening now. But there's also like motor racing, big monster trucks, all sorts of things happening here. Various competitions and things as well, and displays of cattle and sheep and all sorts of things. It is fairly crowded, but it's not as crowded as previous years. There's bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles everywhere. And there's plenty of seating and things like that for people to sit and have a meal. And there's a massive Ferris wheel in the background. There's face painting places. But look at that for that ride, that sky ride. I might show that at night time later tomorrow. Various games and things where you can win plushy toys, you can buy toys manually. Plenty of popcorn and fairy floss, or you call it cotton candy where you are, I guess, toffee apples. Another look at that ride up there. And it's lit up at night time, so I'll show you that as well. There's all sorts of rides. There's a stage of acrobats, other performers. Another plushie store, all sorts of different franchises available. One of the highlights of the show is the show bag area, where you buy these little bags. So they have all sorts of bags and things like that. Some of them are useful, and some of them are just food based. So this one's Charlesworth nuts, but then you've got things like The Simpsons and The Wiggles and Disney princess stuff, Play-Doh, Batman. Local confectionery companies like Fruit Chops, lots of screaming kids. But I'm going to pull the camera down to the crowd level. Normally this area would be packed. It is currently lunchtime, so it's a bit more full than what it normally would be. And as you can see, there's massive gaps of people. But you can see all the Disney stuff, Spider-Man, cars, things like that. And these show bags have toys. These got little backpacks in them, toys, games, little costumes for kids. Rick and Morty, various chips and savoury snacks, chocolate stuff. Various brand names, nuts and chocolate. You may recognise some of these things. I'm not paid to endorse any of these products. However, if people want to sponsor me, they can. And I was looking for and there's also a market bazaar. I'm not going to go in there. I'm currently on a lunch break, so I don't have time for that today. Maybe tomorrow. But there's usually some sort of knickknacks and t-shirts and all sorts of things in there. Get tattoos done, piercings and things. Local icon, Birdie Beetle. There's cosmetics and perfumes. There's all sorts to see and do at the Royal Adelaide Show. Various sporting bags, sporting memorabilia. There are two local football teams here in Adelaide, as in the AFL, the Australian Football League, the national level. One is Port Power, and the other one is the Adelaide Crows. Good to see them side by side, but not in a combative role. More South Australian icons, Holly Waffle. And I was looking for another show bag that had the best of South Australian produce in it. And I didn't find it last year, and I haven't found it this year, which is unfortunate. More of these various franchises. It's great fun for kids too. It's not exactly cheap, but it's a fun day out for everybody. And like I said in previous sections, it is inclusive of everybody. especially those with disabilities and things, there's wheelchair access. These are the vehicles that race around the arena at top speed, doing drifting and stuff. You would have seen that in previous videos. Get sloshed. You can see here another delicacy here in Adelaide, South Australia is frozen Coca-Cola. You need to try it if you haven't. And the sign also says spiders available here. They are not selling literal spiders. It's basically Coca-Cola with a scoop of ice cream in it. It's called a spider. You may call it something else in your country. I'll put a little bit of text as what the American version is called. The food here can be ridiculously expensive. This plate, salad plate here, was 15 Australian dollars. This was $7 for a meat pie. Unbelievable. This is the Royal Adelaide Show Museum and Archives. I've never been here before, so it'd be interesting to take a look. In the Ag Learning Centre, there's a whole heap of interactive games and things. This one is called Spot the Fruit Fly. Pretty cool.
Because we have 7 fragrances in the celebrity bag, over $600.
Massive Ferris wheel. X-rated bum burner. I hope you enjoyed the footage of the Royal Adelaide Show. This is all that I could provide while I was actually working and recording during my lunch break. There's obviously so much more to see and do at the Royal Adelaide Show. Please do come along. It happens every year, the first week of September, which is spring here in Adelaide. So the weather may be wet and very rainy, heavy rains, or it could be very hot. This is in between winter and summer. But please do come along. Thank you very much for watching. There's just so much stuff to see and do. Click like on this video if you like what I'm doing. Please hit subscribe. Please click here to see a video recommended by the algorithm. And this video is the previous video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.